Hello you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it's free. Notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so we're going to try to keep this Foolishness Friday fairly short, because short as in like 15-20 minutes tops, because when it's 30 minutes or over, it takes me forever to upload, and it is Thursday, August 22nd, and which means tomorrow is when this video is supposed to be seen. So I want to make this quick so I can upload it quick, but I have two things I kind of want to talk about, and I really have three things, but I'm going to save the third thing for the next Foolishness Friday, because y'all would not believe this clip. Y'all would not believe that clip, but y'all have to be tuned in, you know, for next Friday to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is Abba and Preach. So Abba and Preach, they're big name YouTubers, and they do videos on a lot of different topics, but a lot of foolishness in my opinion, but they have very strong viewpoints in certain areas, and I do agree with a lot of their viewpoints. This particular video I'm speaking about is when they were talking about some podcasters called Fresh and Fit. If you're not familiar with Fresh and Fit, they're of the red pill community. They spew all that toxic masculinity, all that negative energy out into the world. The red pill community, if you all do not know what the red pill community is, it's just a group of men who've been hurt, in my opinion, you know, and want to blame women for any and everything that has gone wrong in their lives.
Hey Jim, so what is the red pill community?
They're groups of men that have basically attributed much of their problems to the women's movement. It's a group of men who are anti-feminist, who really have developed a belief system that women are actually in control of the society and that women hold privilege. And they attribute much of their problems to women. There's a link between the incel movement and the red pill movement. It's based on misogyny, really entitlement. It's unfortunately something that is also linked in lots of different ways to online violence. Some of their platforms on Reddit, for instance, have been banned because it's leading to violence. So basically the red pill movement is groups of men that are projecting their problems onto women as the cause of all of them.
It's just a bunch of men that want to make excuses for why they're seen or viewed in a specific way from women, like how they're treated by women that they want. You know, I see it as, you want this type of woman, the same woman they complain about, the ones that's shaking tail online, twerking, asking men for money, and, you know, using their bodies like a job, you know, and they talk so poorly about these women, but those are the women that they want. That's what they see as beautiful, what society deems as beautiful. And because those women don't want them, they like to disrespect them, talk bad about them, and tell men how to live their lives. They tell men, you know, you don't need to get married until you're 35, and you need to be focus, get money, which I agree, you do need to get money, but the way they explain to men, or the way they tell men that this is how you should live your life if you want to be a high value man, and so on and so forth, it's just foolishness. It's just foolishness. And we're not even going to go down the rabbit hole of that. I could talk about that all day. Let me know if you want me to, because you know I can rant. I can rant, okay? But I don't care enough to do that on this video. Like I said, I wanted to be quick. So this video in particular is one of the main characters. What's his name? Myron. One of the main people in Fresh and Fit, and his name is Myron, and he basically it's okay to speak highly of white people, but when you begin to idolize them is when people find that to be a bit odd. You know, so this clip is the people that he idolizes and he says, you know, can do no wrong. They're secretly talking about him in this clip. Not even secretly, because obviously it's not a secret, it's online. But when he's no longer around, this is their true opinion of him. So I want you all to watch this clip and then we're going to talk about it.
Myron's been worshiping white people, from putting on the hood to working with dudes who basically want him erased. This is one of those Twitter spaces he was in.
Yeah.
So look at what it's called.
Lit comfy hours. Whites only.
But now we get audio from some of the things that these people think about him. And all the censored words, it's their favorites.
He even asked us, he's like, if I kind of break the rules, just hit me up about it, guys, you know. And I agree with him. Like, we gain nothing. Like, one of these comes in, they talk nice. They're like, oh, look, white people deserve their space, and can't we just be friends and blah, blah, blah. But then later that night, they're just get behaviour. You know, I think it was you, Comfy, that was speaking about that guy where he, half an hour later he's posting shit like, yeah, as many bitches as you can, and just full behaviour.
Yeah.
Myron Gaines.
Yeah.
Myron Gaines.
The worst thing he said was, don't marry a girl.
I don't. Good behavior.
Yeah, but Myron likes that. He be put on the hood and he be tugging it to white men.
How he's saying it is crazy.
Right.
What he's saying,
like, if you think about it, if you are an actual conservative, the things that the red pill people espouse is completely not in line with how you want your society to be.
The first thing he said was, don't marry a girl until you're 35. What a retarded thing to say.
Yeah, what a idiot. Stupidest thing ever, mate.
This is why we're talking. This is what we were saying yesterday. Like, at the end of the day, they're fucking low IQ. They're low impulse control. Even if, you know, they say a few things that are based or whatever by our standards, don't fucking fall for it. Don't think that they're on our side. Oh, based. You know, it's just not happening. You know what I mean, though? This is what
I think it's the only reason why some people listen to him. It's because he's a little bit known, but he's still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And come the end of the day, especially in somewhere like the States where they're just everywhere, what you think these people are going to align, you think they're going to help you, they'll turn on you as fucking quick as anything.
As fast as a fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell these guys relish in calling black folks the N. You can tell their views behind it, and you can hear them low IQ, keys, all this other stuff. Like, they really see them as inferior. And it's so funny because you see cats like Myron constantly cape for white people. He'll talk badly about black women. Black men are undateable, not worth dating. Black women are the lowest on the totem pole. Black women, doesn't matter what they do. But will he speak out against these people?
No, he's not.
He'll keep quiet for his white daddies. He'll put on the hood like he's told to.
For his white daddies.
Bro, keep it a stack. Myron wishes he was white.
304. I'm still alive.
Okay, so don't want guys.
Yeah, I don't want
to. Some guys are different about it. Like some dudes are like, yeah, this is gonna be funny. Eskimo Brothers is for a funny story and shit. But I, you know, and then some guys are like, hell, fucking no. I've noticed with black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, but not
he's white.
You make what appears to be a mistake on the outside is actually just a reflection of what you really think.
God damn.
He said we.
We.
Said we. I ain't never been like, man, the way Asians move, like, yo, we move different. That's a weird thing to say. Read the caption out loud.
The boys plus our token. Kalis. Oh, my.
So if you all watched that clip, you saw what these people said about him. They're obviously foreign. I could tell by the accent. But it's you know, it's funny, but it's not funny because you spend your whole life pandering, you know, and trying to fit in and trying to be like a specific group or a specific race of people when those people are looking down on you. You're the token child. You're just, you know, somebody that can stroke their ego when necessary. And it's sad. And like I saw in another clip when someone's called, it's pathetic, you know, and it's just like, that just speaks on how much insecurity is in the red pill community, you know. the red pill community, passport bros, and so on and so forth, you feel so unwanted, you feel so unappreciated that you have to go to a whole nother country. Okay, you have to go to a whole nother country to find someone that you deem valuable, or or that you think is worthy of you. It is baffling to me. It's so many people in America, and you're saying that all the black women and all these women are garbage and we gotta go to the other countries when they talk poorly about you too. It's, if I can find some clips, because I've seen so many clips of them talking about men from the United States, a lot of black men in particular, unfortunately.
It's something odd. Like, my experience is like whenever I went out in my city or in another city called Medellin, that is like touristic cities in Colombia, you will come out, or if you're a Colombian girl, you have 3-4 American guys approaching you, offering you money and pulling out their passports, like literally, and then telling you, I'm American, like I'm actually looking for a girl, like I will bring you here. But it's just odd, like why you wanna get with a girl that doesn't speak your language, that is probably above poverty levels, and that makes up to $200 a month. It's just odd. Like, I don't want to point fingers, but it's like, why are you looking for that when you can get a girl? Why can you not get in America? Why you cannot get a girl? But I wanna-
Is this black guys or white guys?
Listen, I saw a lot of black guys. It's both,
Right.
and it's just it's odd. Like the desperation that they exude. It's just weird. Like
the desperation, you said?
Yes, like there's
They
parts
go to these other countries seeking these women, thinking that they're just going to be barefoot and pregnant, worshiping their every move, every step. It's so delusional. It's crazy that it's crazy that these men are eating this up, And as far as what these men are saying about him, it's like they're like, but don't trust him and blah, blah, blah. You can't trust what he says. But because in all honesty, how can you really trust a man that you don't have any loyalty from your values and your viewpoints and what you're speaking of? It's not even conservative. It's not conservative. And you have no loyalty. It's proven that a lot of men that are married, like head of the household, they make more money. A lot of married men make more money. And when you're married, people view you as more trustworthy. And when you see a man and he's constantly cheating and going elsewhere and so on and so forth, it's just like people view that you it's no discipline. You have no discipline. You have no morals, because you done sat here in front of God and dedicated your life to somebody when that meant nothing to you. So if you don't value the one person that you made vows to, that carries your children, that you know what I mean, then how can I trust you with my money? How can I trust you in business? People don't see the logic in things, and they say men are so logical. But for you all for men to go down this rabbit hole of this rabbit hole of entitlement and delusion, that's what's wrapped up into me. It's crazy. It's nonsense. And I get it. It's like, okay, you've met a few women that have hurt your feelings or have used you for money or whatever the case may be, and then left you high and dry and moved on to the next man. So now you want to spew all this nonsense to the world. And what benefit is that giving? In what way is that helping anyone? You know how many women can sit on a platform and say how men hurt them, what men do? Because it's in the on the women's end. That happens with us too. That's how you have the sheer sevens and so on and so forth. Those women that preach on, if you ain't got the bag, I don't want you, so on and so forth. or the video vixens and whatnot, you know, I just want the bag. I just want the bag. You could cheat. You could do whatever you want to do. I just want the bag. It's rooted in the same thing. I've been hurt before. Someone has used me before. Someone has mismanaged me. And now I can't trust anybody. I can't, you know, operate how I used to operate or love how I used to love because of what that person did to me. I'm saying that all of us have been hurt in some way, form, or fashion. I've even went down the rabbit hole. You know what? I'm gonna start, you know, tap dancing, you know, with some, you know, I'm gonna start experimenting a little bit because maybe it's not all. Maybe I need a little cream in my coffee. You know, those thoughts have come through my mind when I've been mishandled. You know. But at the end of the day, people are people. No matter the race, religion, people are people. And if you let how people use and abuse you dictate how you operate and dictate your character per se, because I do think it should dictate how you operate, but I'm going to elaborate on that. But if you let them dictate your character, they won. They changed you for the worse. You get what I'm saying? And I do think it should dictate how you move. So if the last person, for example, you could tell that you couldn't trust them, they were cheating on you, whatever the case may be, then that tells you that maybe I should be a little bit more observant. One, I should move a little bit slower, you know, get to know people a little bit more better, a little bit more before I'm so invested, because heartbreaks are hard. They're hard to get over. They're hard to look past and to trust somebody again, but you got to do the work on yourself. And I think that's what a lot of these men lack. They don't want to do that extra work. They don't want to, you know, work on themselves. So it just ends up being a whole lot of content, a whole lot of, aggression and anger. But yeah, now they're projecting all that anger and all that contentment on women when really you should be looking back at, okay, how could I have handled this better so I won't be in the same situation the next time around? And that's how I'm viewing my past relationships and so on and so forth. Because, you know, when I sit in here and I talk about these videos, that's how I get past it. That's how I try and get over that hump of anger and aggression. Because let's be honest, when you get out of a relationship, you angry.
Oh, the deception, the betrayal, man.
You like, you know, I done wasted all this time, I done put in all this work, but that's not the way to go about it. Like I always say, it's easier said than done. But you need to be looking at you. In any situation that you're in where you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling angry, you have contentment in your heart, you need to be looking at, how can I handle this better the next go round? Until you get to the point where you ask yourself that and you can't see a way you could have handled that better. A lot of times the answer is silence. Don't say anything at all. But we're going to watch this clip with Tony Gaskins and him talking about the red pill community. And then we're going to get back to my final thoughts about this topic. And then I just want to briefly touch on one other thing. Stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and watch this clip and then we'll get back into the thoughts.
I want you to understand, for the most part, when you look at this red pill community, for the most part, what the men who are a part of it don't understand is that the root of it is pain. The root of it is this feeling of unappreciation, this feeling of disrespect, feeling disrespected, feeling unappreciated, feeling unloved, unwanted, undesired. And all of those feelings lead to anger. Anger, frustration, annoyance, resentment, and then there becomes this defense mechanism. So it says, hey, if I'm not gonna be appreciated and loved and respected and seen, then I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna blow my horn and I'm gonna fight my fight, and I'm gonna be selfish. This is going to be about me. And that's the root of this red pill community, and it's happening. And to be honest with you, there's the same sector with women. It's just not a name for it per se, but it could be portions of the soft life. So the red pill community is men like putting themselves first, and men saying, hey, this isn't fair to me, this isn't fair to me, this isn't fair to me. Society says that I should get married and I should be the provider and the woman, but I also should help cook and I also should help clean. And then if the woman doesn't like me, or she gets fed up with me, or I'm not cooking and cleaning enough, then she can divorce me. And then when she divorced me, she gets half of my net worth. And what do I get? So therefore, in this red pill community, the way that they're looking at it, and so the way that they're looking at it, it becomes a bad deal.
So back to the red pill community and fresh and fit and all this madness. Like, I don't know why I'm always so tickled with some of the content from red pill, because it's just a bunch of like angry catty men. Like, I don't know, like it's funny. It's funny, you know. It's just anyways. So yeah, I liked what Tony Gaskins said about it, and his viewpoint on both sides of the spectrum, men and women. And it's just people not doing the work. It's people not doing the work. And you can't sit here and blame everybody in America, you know, for your inability to pick wisely, inability to choose a proper suitor. And that's for both men and women. You can't pick a horse and say, you know, I want to ride that horse. I know it's knocked off the last 6 people that tried to ride it. But you know what? It looks good, smells good, and it might be a little expensive, but you know what? I can tame it. You know, the last six people that tried to tame it, they couldn't do it, but you know what? I can. I'm a miracle worker. It's the delusion. And then when you can't, and then when you get out of it and you feel used and you feel like you can't trust nobody else, who's to blame? You are the horse. You are the horse. Yeah. And I'm guilty of it myself. Like, well, not really. In some aspects, most of my relationships haven't really not been that bad. You know, we all come across some manipulation or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I'm guilty of thinking, you know, things are going to change. And that's what another thing I feel like people need to focus on. Like, my grandma said it to me a long time ago, and I tried to, like she said, snow it over or trying to, you know, go around it. And my mom too, like they always let me know, like, whatever you see that may irk you or bother you, it's going to be 10 times worse in marriage, further down the line in the relationship. But you all see a few good traits and a few good characters in people, and you like, you know what? That's my man. Oh yeah, that's my girl. I love her, you know. But we don't take the time out to really get to know people's character. People's character is the most important thing. You will know them by their fruit. Don't think that the same person you was in a relationship with that wouldn't do this for you or wouldn't give you a dime is going to marry you and then all of a sudden be Mr. Monopoly. It didn't work like that. People, a lot, especially with men, a lot of people just don't wake up and have an epiphany unless God was in the center of it. They are who they are. So with these men, stop complaining about black women and this and that and the third, and find you one. I'm speaking to men, because women, y'all need to sit back. Y'all need to focus on y'all lives, get y'all lives together, and wait for the right man to come along. But with men, find you one that doesn't have those traits at the same women that you've messed with. Stop trying to bash everybody else because of your poor picking. That's your fault. It's your fault. And when you realize that, the sooner you will stop blaming every single woman in America for your problems, for your issues. And if you don't want to get married till you're 35 or whatever the case may be, that's your business. But don't be shocked when she's with you for your money. Yeah, because you waited till you were 35. What grown woman that's in that age range trying to build and grow with you? No, she wants you already packaged. You know, she wants you already having it. Already got what you going, and so on and so forth. And then now you like what she bring to the table. You 35. I should be helping at the table, not bringing nothing. Like y'all, like what you bring to the table. Maybe when y'all 21, you got a 9 to 5. I got a 9 to 5. Let's build together. Let's build together. You 35. You 35. What's she bringing? What's she supposed to bring? She's supposed to help you. Help you. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, but I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know if it's women that these people will be looking for. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you all think about this whole mess. It's so much more I could say about this, but like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. So, and it's already too long, and it's going to take me forever to edit. I hope this is up by tomorrow at 6. But anyways, let's move on into the next topic of Foolishness Friday. Y'all won't believe this mess. Okay, so Sexy Red has come out with a lip gloss line. If you all don't know who Sexy Red is, she's a rapper. I use that word loosely. And she came out with a lip gloss line that I guess fits her brand. And it's the names of those lip glosses that are kind of triggering. So I'm going to let you all watch this clip. I'm going to let her say the names herself because I don't even want to say the mess. And then we'll get back to our thoughts.
And the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's so like, you know, people gonna talk but other people was like, you is a marketing genius because the sold so fast. And it smell good too. I be thinking of all out the box. It's not even on purpose. It's just like my brain helped me think outside the box to do some crazy shit.
You see why I didn't want to make this the main topic of my video. I just wanted to throw this in here with this Foolishness Friday because it doesn't deserve too much content. You know, it doesn't deserve too much attention or energy, but it's selling. Of course it's selling. Y'all will buy rocks. I'm telling you, like, it's just this city girl twerk till I die, you know, agenda is being pushed, and it's just so popular, and it's sad. It's so sad. It's like, do you all want black people to be viewed better? Do you all want us to be held to a certain standard, or you all just want the entire world to look at us like we're just dirty? I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just like y'all want everybody to view us like we just some trash. And I get it's a money grab, but the fact that she was able to grab so much money says a lot about the mindset of a lot of us, and probably the younger generations. But it's just like, it's absolutely ridiculous to me. It's so ridiculous. And it fuels more mess for the red pill community. Like, that's what I say. I'm like, throw this in here, because it's just like, it just lets everybody think that we're just so ratchet and unintelligent. Like these people view it. You hear how they view us. Like we're unintelligent. Like we have nothing to offer, nothing to bring. Good time, not a long time. And it's ridiculous. It's sad. And it's something like, can we get some other people in the limelight? You know, the songs are catchy, but after a week, it's just like, what am I listening to? What am I listening to? And then you move on to the next. Why is this a thing? Why is it us? You know, why is it our community doing this mess? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not buying it. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you all like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, because you know you want to, and it's free. Notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you all think. Let me know what you all want to talk about. Send me videos or any foolishness that you want me to touch on. And thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all later, and bye.